Hey everybody, welcome back. It is May 3rd, and as you can see, we got the M uncovered, and we're gonna fire it up for the first time since, I don't know, October-ish, something like that. I don't know if the battery's dead or not. I haven't even tried starting it, but I hooked up my vehicle just in case, because it's probably dead. So, I mean, it sat out here with the battery in it all winter. We had well over a month of below zero temperatures. So I'm sure it's dead, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. You know, I hooked it up here about 38 seconds ago, but I'll stick you guys over here and we'll see what happens. I always work the throttle a little bit just in case it's kind of sticky from sitting. Well, it started, but probably flooded it already. Oh yeah, she's dripping. Well, she's flooded. Flooded for sure. Let's give the battery a quick charge. Let the truck catch up here. I hope the float isn't sticking. Huh. Well, it was running for a minute. For a second. Well, crap. What is going on here? I don't know. Still dripping, so it's likely flooded a lot. Still dripping. Well, let's do something else. So what we discovered is the old fuel that was in it was probably from, I don't know, last summer sometime, so almost a year old. And it had been sitting all winter. And it was regular pump gas. It wasn't non-oxy, so that's my own fault. I left it in there all winter. As you can hear, it's still running quite rough. But my guess is it's got quite a bit of water in the fuel. I drained what I could out of the tank and put about 5 gallons of fresh fuel in it. But I'm just gonna have to keep, yeah, there's definitely some water in the tank. I mean, the stuff that was in it was terrible. Terrible, terrible fuel. Mostly water, I'm guessing. Just from condensation from sitting all winter long, most of last summer. And it's just, you know, other than the dirt work that we did with it last summer, it didn't get ran much. So that's my guess, is just a ton of water in the tank, condensation and everything else. But I noticed I got a low tire, so I'm going to bring it up to the garage here. I also dumped in a can of Berryman's fuel system cleaner. It's about half the price of Seafoam, and I think it's a little bit better. If you guys have seen Vice Grip Garage, that's all he uses is Berryman's, and it seems to work out really good for him. So I figured I'd give it a shot. It's half the price, so why not? But I basically, grind it till you find it. Basically, I have to move the M because the RV that's in my yard for storage is going to get picked up this weekend, so I had to move it. But I'm going to put some air in the tire here. And we'll let you guys sit for a minute. Yeah, this thing is running really rough. There's got to be a ton of old gas and fuel in there. I'm just going to get it moved so I can park it here. Fiddling a lot with the choke. It's going to take a lot to get I probably shouldn't have put that much gas in here, but at this point it is what it is. Especially at $3 a gallon, you know, I put, well, almost $4 a gallon, but at least I got it moved. I'm not too proud of that mistake, leaving all that old crappy regular pump gas in there, but you know, the last couple of years have been pretty hectic for me, and I know you guys will understand just as much as the next guy, so it is what it is, you know. We'll get her worked out. Just got to get that water cleaned out of there, and you know, whatever's left in there. The problem was when I drained the tank, it was parked on a hill, you know, on a side hill a little bit, so there's still, you know, maybe a quarter gallon, half a gallon of crappy old gas in there. But it's all right, it happens. gonna get it put right inside this little nook here. All right. That's where she's gonna stay for now, folks. Okay, so now that that's done, I wanted to address a couple things with the Super M engine. I've had a lot of questions on, did you check the ring gap? Did you, excuse me, did you, gosh, now I'm drawing a blank. Did you check the measurements on the rod bearings, main bearings, stuff like that? Did I check the piston, a cylinder wall clearance, all those things? And the answer is yes, I did, okay? The reason I didn't show it on camera, well, there's two reasons. Number one, I have an extremely limited amount of time lately. I leave for work at 4:45 in the morning and I don't get home till, most cases, 7:30 at night, 8 o'clock sometimes, between working my primary job and working at Rudy's. So there's many nights where I don't have time to work at all on this stuff. And it's just, time is of the essence, and I can't spend 5 or 6 hours filming in a single time block and then go ahead and edit it all and make it all make sense and keep bringing you guys content on a regular basis. I don't have that time right now. Second of all is Squatch 253 already did a very, very, very in-depth Super M rebuild, and he covers all of that stuff when it comes to plastic gauging the rod bearings, the main bearings, checking the ring gap, checking piston and cylinder wall clearance, all that stuff. He covers all that stuff in his video, or in his video series on his Super M. So I figured, why try to reinvent the wheel and show it here? I mean, is it good information for me to put on my channel? Absolutely it is. But Squatch's channel and the way he educates people and describes things, it's hard to I don't want to say compete, because I don't compete with him. I consider him a friend. It's just, there's no point in me doing it twice. You know what I mean? It's already out there. Squatch has already done a fantastic job. Basically what I'm doing with this is I'm trying to help Connor out, trying to get it together, and I'm doing it with the very limited amount of time that I have. I mean, just this alone, I mean, look at all the stuff that we've cleaned up. This has taken me a long, long time to get this all blasted, to get the engine this far put together. I've got a bunch of stuff soaking here. Those are all the lifters that have been soaking for cleaning. And I've even got, where the heck is it? This, you guys saw the box of bolts. I mean, just cleaning all of these bolts in the sandblast cabinet. I mean, that took time on top of me working at Rudy's. So, you know, it's a very, I don't want to say it takes a back seat to things, but I have to do this now. And I'm not discounting anybody's time. I don't have time to show all of that stuff on this particular build, because I just got too much going on. On top of all the stuff I'm doing with work and with this, my number one priority is time with my daughter. So that's going to trump everything. That's just how it is. So I'm sorry for not showing the plastic gauging of the rods and the mains, and measuring the ring gap, and measuring the piston to cylinder wall clearance, but it's just, those are those tedious things that have already been covered on a friend of mine's channel, and I just don't have any desire to show you that again. So I'll leave it at that. That's my rant. That's me getting on my soapbox, and I'm off my soapbox now, so stay tuned. There'll be more to come for the Super M. Connor just texted me tonight and said he got the parts from Case IH that we needed. So hopefully we can get this engine most of the way together. There's still a couple of things that we need. Drive gear for the hydraulic pump and the clutch system. I know he's having reworked. He just picked up the flywheel so they could you know, check all the adjustments and measurements for that. So once we get, you know, those last few pieces, this thing will go together so quickly. So, and the hard part is done. You know, the pistons, the rods, the bearings, that's all done. So it's just a matter now of bolting stuff together. So it really won't take long from here. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to bed. It's already 9 o'clock and I got to get up at 4 o'clock. So 7 hours from now. So anyways, talk to you guys later. Thanks for struggling with me on the M. We'll have to get that ironed out too, but just some water in the gas, so no big deal. See you guys later.